friend. Greetings to you too.
Might try and do something different. Right. Can you get out of this building? Let's just fuck it off. Can't delay, no time to lose. So, okay, well I can't do anything then. Can't make my own save. Let's just try and make our own save. Right, I've made a new save now. In case that saves like we'll do it in a different order.
Good, but I am I bet you the friend like
doesn't matter what order you do any of this, and just keep pressing skip.
This
My love.
Yeah, top option. Leave. Done. This guy over here.
Such I'm going. How did
Skip, 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 skip,
I'm
skip, 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 skip. I hate this fucking dialogue, it's boring.
Are you
It's not even funny.
whatever did you not you don't you Henry?
At least with like Fallout and stuff, it was actually funny.
very wait from Sky.
I knew my
I can't wait until Fallout 5. Oh, I hate it.
I don't dare
Fucking good.
enough for
Good
Yeah,
head.
that's crap anyway. See, now we're gonna skip.
Well, that went just as expected.
Oh, that was
Good
different.
health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst of all people.
That's better
He
than this,
made
you
an
got past it.
amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be
Just got past
angry
that
with
anyway.
him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Was that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like
Why does
to
it
ask
sound like
something of you.
Liam Neeson?
It depends what it's all.
A little, I expect. And the way it's... We'll
Honestly,
sit
I've
we'll...
totally zoned out now of this game.
Exact Sigismund. He's
Don't
able
care
to...
about
and that's
Godwin.
for the plan to... We
Don't care
just...
about
you
Henry.
more like... If we...
He's got his sword, why don't you just go home?
Because I want... And
That guy's gonna be after him anyway.
I'll give... If you can mean...
Oh yeah, don't revenge, repercussions of revenge. Yeah.
I will...
Just get pissed and wake up. I'm just gonna get Godwin hammered. Forget it. Just get hammered. Anything could happen. Have some walnuts as well. Absolute hammered. And speak to everyone. Oh, this might make the game good.
State of affairs. You mean the state of affairs in our country? Exactly. What can I say?
Come on, you.
That's hard to believe. I'd like to check your horses out.
Pa,
And you might...
well, I want to have. Well,
Is that...
Well, don't try.
Twice.
20. I got only and but it tries. You have. You're me. You're. Oh, but maybe I. That you won't. I'm not this.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
With your whole arm,
Who told you
not
that?
just your wrist. Stand firm. Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Stamina is shit in this game, honestly.
Take that, you shit!
Takes ages to regenerate.
They
You don't
teach you
know
that in
which
the
end of
seminary.
that thing is up.
You want to try me?
Left arm lower.
Did they teach you that in the seminary? That was sneaky.
Look in my eyes, not at my sword.
That's enough. You should know.
And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
That random NPC just farted in the background.
Not at all. When I was sick, he wouldn't talk to me for a week.
First time he took me hunting. He let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Oh man.
Only...
Fucking hell.
I always wondered who you were.
Look,
Who
I
are these
really
people?
did fuck up everything I could. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye.
That sounds very important. After
What's
your
he-
encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think...
What else can...
I'll talk to him
Oh, it's a nice...
Only no one...
Alder's got...
I expect... Leave Alder...
I don't know how to...
You can drag me...
Oh my god, this game's so fucking boring. Where are the baths? This game's trash. Oh my god. I don't know.
What are you doing here?
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
Yeah.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon. He undoubtedly, although,
I mean,
Wise
Lord Capon's
words.
just a bit of a knob, to be
Still.
honest. He's,
you know,
he's cool, so
I
shit.
am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. What are you...
Well, but all going well, as long as we proceed without.
Where...
Haven't you heard? No one even imagined Divish would. Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord.
Oh my god, we have to go round talking
May I-
to
You
everyone. Fucking hell.
Yeah, and I... Hello. Young... But if... Do you... I...
Greetings, friend.
So that doesn't matter.
What are you skulking around for?
Oh, can you... Oh, you know what, I want to white poison to people. have to do? How many missions we got? How many more missions we got? The first game was way more interesting than this one. Oh my god, we're only a hot light into the 7th mission. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. We've got 13 more. Oh, Jesus. Well, I don't know, bollocks, this game's way too long. Game's boring. Get support. Oh my god, get support. Who's that? Who's speaking to him? Oh god, this is... You thought these missions would be good. So boring.
Burgers.
We've got to talk to him.
Oh, I'd be happy.
Let's go and sort them.
Let's hope young... God. In that case, it'll be up to you. It seems... And how's he gonna do it? Well, the only approach... Sir Bojack.
A man. Yobs.
On the...
Does that...
Only...
You've got... I need...
Of course.
You can... I have... I can't...
So...
My garage. If... Maybe... Perhaps...
How about...
about young...
He's a young...
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain, too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Maybe...
So,
You're selling the skin of a boar first.
and what?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he... The kingdom...
Good to see
Can
you.
we do that one? Boczniks, what's it? Kundesunde. This game's trash. Fucking hell, dude. Who have we got to speak to? Just don't care about this. I'm out of a word. Waldstein. Waldstein. Oh, this is so boring. This game is so fucking boring. Servant. Matilda. Helena. Christina of Nuts. Losers. Just a bunch of losers.
What is it?
God be with you. There's
God be with you.
your...
No beating around.
Margrave, your...
To,
Christ.
I should say, although I am
I'd say you have a better note
not only for...
than you...
So,
Nothing more than...
nothing more?
You might...
I've managed. If you want...
Do you have something in...
Well,
who's that?
Harmon Al... Now,
Oh my god, why are we playing fucking school playground? Oh my god.
All right.
I'll bring... But what...
Swap the documents in the saddlebags. This is really riveting. What do you do now? Go back to where then?
I've got those papers...
Quiet!
Late, here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite.
How could I...
And to the six...
What we're doing now? Bodsna. Oh, it's that guy again.
got some good.
There's some also at least.
You're going to get married.
Is she at least pretty?
I don't know. I've never seen her.
You're really a barrel
Well, that's actually quite funny. We should skip to this bit.
Wait till Hannah hears this. Now.
To your health.
Godwin's steaming. Are you gonna have a drink, Godwin, or just stare at Capon? Right.
God bless.
I'm gonna get him absolutely wasted. Oh my god. Come on, it's my go. Get off the machine, dude. Hogging it.
How are you getting? Hi, Dorman. Keep it up. Just don't.
Literally burps in his face.
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too
Oh
hard.
my god, what the hell? This game is so boring.
Sir Hanush,
You do?
young...
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I mean, with
You arranged a marriage for my ward?
the niece of Sir Bushek.
Butchek of Godwin, you conniving old bastard.
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Yes.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you...
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa.
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans.
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
Yeah, they were rubbish, weren't they? Oh man. Chicken. Get sport from Monsna Kuznetsmos.
A knight or a
Sir Bushek.
So Hanush agreed.
Indeed.
Then I will...
Thank you.
Enough for...
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yika and the unhappy Lord Kid.
Here's to a...
That was the funniest bit of dialogue in the whole game. Talk to Liechtenstein. Oh my god, backwards and forwards.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan.
Hi.
But
Yes,
maybe
that's
you
me.
were
Hi,
right.
what are you doing?
It was probably not
My
the
voice
best
is
idea
very commanding.
to gather all the lords under one roof.
Gentlemen,
All the
Is
shells
this
under one roof.
supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said. Tell me.
I bring nothing.
Both of them. Good heaven.
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll
I think you had enough, mate, to be honest. Oh my god, another cutscene.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the verbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately.
This game's all
God
about
willing,
Lord Capon.
we will be
Should have been
back
called
within
Capon.
3 weeks, along with
Should
an
play
army.
as him. Forget Henry.
Now those
It's all
are
about
words
him.
worthy of a nobleman,
Nothing to
my
do with
friend.
Henry. It's this game.
I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
And drunks! Give them hell! Lazy fools, the lot of them.
How dare you?
Some of you are even swelling right here in the city council meeting. This is unbelievable.
Remove this swillpot from the hall immediately.
I'm telling the truth. This whole council is a farce. The whole city knows it.
Lord of Zarjits, your insolence just cost you your place on the council, and a month in the dungeon.
But...
Hopefully that'll be enough for him to sober up. And if not, put him in the pillory for a while, bailiff.
I'll see to it as soon as the council is over, Your Majesty.
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps
Right, we
too
could just
hard on
end the game here and just go and kill this guy. I had no weapons.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so.
Oh shit. You were not inconspicuous enough at the court. You were revealed to be a spy, and the next morning you were executed. That is a great game over screen. Just because I punched him. This game sucks, I tell you that now, for free. This game absolutely sucks. It's about as fun as a wart on the testicle, I tell you.
Was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
I just need some chicken. Fucking hell, hungry to get executed. God, this game's trash. This game's actually a 3 out of 10 now. It was a 4. Now it's a 3. Because you're getting bugs like crashes and stuff. Getting black screens. And if you can't nick chicken, then, you know.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to
It's
strike
like Dr. Robotnik, isn't it?
We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, Can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns.
Just use the red one. We get
The
executed.
Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you.
Wouldn't it be good
It
if
is
we
a
could...
good year.
It'd be good if we just poison the food. And he dies. That'd be quite good. That would be a good ending. Putting someone has poisoned him. That'd be great.
God grant him eternal.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odrin.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few. But there's a fortress standing every damn hill. What side are their lords on? If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn...
One thing I will say is if you've not watched Dogma at the cinema, it's really good. I went the other day and it was really good. Just
They
like
made
the
a
comics.
puppet out of it.
So loved it.
All you have to do
Oh
is
my god, you have
promise
to
them
sit
the
through
riches
this.
they lost
Fucking
in
hell.
Wenceslas' reign.
Boring.
First, they'll have to be willing to make
Hell. It's like it's like they don't care about the games
Yops
anymore.
does everything
The
he can to
developers are
sow
actually
chaos,
obnoxious.
so that he himself emerges
Oh,
victorious
I want to
in the
put in
end.
this
This
lengthy
business makes me
dialogue
thirsty.
that we have to listen to.
Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Yops is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take
And
the
dye
threat
hair,
of war
maybe as
cities.
well.
And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest,
You need
then
a Snickers if you're
Hungary
hungry.
is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire. As soon as you get
I
the
think this
chance.
is it for me. Kingdom come, Deliverance is kingdom come and kingdom gone.
But the wine is good. To your health.
It's just not funny it's just not fun anymore. The first one was alright, but you know they've kind of ruined it. I think making this one all about
May your
Lord
children
Capon.
grow in the land ruled by a good
It was alright in the first one. This one's just a twat. Silly. Complete twat.
Never mind.
To your health, your majesty.
That's it, but any of you can get fucked.
We need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, from Berghoff and his men set out for Rutledge. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malashov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of white.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
Guards, throw him out. Send someone who can pull wine.
What kind of a donkey have they sent me? Are you only deaf or completely stupid as well? I've never been so ashamed in my life. And in front of the king himself.
Be glad I'm not having you whipped like an unruly brat. Get out.
Oh my god, this game is absolute garbage. You're literally forced to listen to that shit. I'm done with this game, honestly. It's fucking stupid.
Between the two of us, Margaret, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh, rightfully so. These counselors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if you were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway.
God.
The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, from Markov and his men set out for Romulus. Odorin won't get you.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find it.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions.
Red and white feel like shite.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those psychopaths would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see.
32
Soon we will
quests.
drink to the
Apparently this is
conquest
the
of another
19th.
fortress.
Fucking
You are
hell.
right.
I don't know if I can carry on anymore.
So then, to victory. And you, boys, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Surely you don't want to break in?
Give me 100 knights in full armor. And I will clear my name. I will charge the enemy with cavalry.
Parish priestess acquaintance, sweating himself.
Oh, this might be the best quest.
Somewhere with a light. How would you like a wine, Chevalier?
The art recipe. I might even the king.
Nope.
Indeed. En tout cas.
Baron I couldn't resist the either. I'd drown there.
So you see?
That's safe.
We're off to
I'd like so touching, Carl.
I never had truth. Not a bit. I'm
In that case,
fuck.
Well,
His lord.
I had my hand left.
You can bet I don't.
Find a jug of wine.
Best thing we could do is stay right here.
I'm filled with grease. The roast was calling out to me, begging to be eaten.
Sorry, mate, but you're right about cigarettes.
You can drink and stuff your craw anywhere, even at home. This is about
Where's the wine?
Forgive me every transgression which I have committed this day, and deliver me from every craft of my enemy and adversary. May I not anger my God by any sin. The Lord Almighty grant us a peaceful night and a perfect end. Amen.
Oh, just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
What are they doing in there?
Just,
What are they doing in there?
just a bit longer.
Aye, You already said that.
You're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone,
What
the sooner life returns to this country.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
drink to that.
Keep going. Wenceslas.
So you keep...
Just a bit longer.
Aye, you already said that.
Still can't wait for that ginger
Come on, someone will see us.
Hey, they won't. Come here.
Dirty bastards.
Fucking Sigismund.
Where's a joke?
My elixir.
All right. Sorry, mate, but you're right about Sigismund. The sooner he's gone,
Forget it.
the sooner life returns to this country.
Let's drink to that.
To King Wenceslas.
Oh yeah. Keep going.
So you keep saying...
Don't complain. I haven't been so well.
Oh, get out of the fucking way. Oh my god, this game's trash.
I thought your Alishka was brown-haired, though.
Where's the wine?
Thing we should do is stay
Oh,
right
what the hell?
here.
What's old Kunstad doing with that?
Then we'll have to discuss it.
Of course it's a horse. Not a bad one.
Wine? Pour? No, don't work.
The battle, life depends on its steed. Some easily spooked ponies.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
I wouldn't worry about you, kid.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have to listen to it.
I beg your pardon.
What kind of name is Bruce Phallus, anyway?
It's pronounced Bucephalus. It's cut.
See now, just mispronounce the name, and we're not talking about a horse, but a cock.
What's that noise?
I hope you're not following. Stand straight, Martin.
Oh god. Torture. So we'll do it for a bit longer. Let's see if we can find it for a bit longer. 3 minutes.
Then we'll have to discuss it.
Of course it's a horse. Not a
Picked
bad
up
one.
the wine, I don't know
I think
why.
it's more suited for a ride in the woods or a hunt. No use at all for battle.
Butcher the
You don't
horse.
need an expensive horse for a battle.
Imagine that.
You just need one that can run straight. May I interrupt you for a moment? You already...
What's the matter?
One of them all over the... I meant...
No.
Oh, come... Now off you... You couldn't think of a fancier name? At least you can tell by the name. Good evening, my...
No matter. Although Mart...
Would you kindly introduce...
This is... Nice to meet you, sir.
How come you're...
Because he's been rotting for...
I'm sorry to hear.
I've been praying, perhaps worldly...
Rather noisy here.
It is, a bit. But that's all part of celebration.
Wouldn't you prefer a little privacy? I'll gladly escort you.
Restrain your ardor if you want to amuse yourself with...
But I had no...
And while you're on your...
Do I look like a...
No. Be so kind.
Just look at him.
But you can hardly stand straight, Martin.
Bullock, you're changing the subject, so you don't have to admit I'm right.
May I interrupt you already?
What's the matter?
Vouch for me.
I didn't believe it. What are you blabbering?
Haven't you had a little too much?
Not at all.
No need.
Stop bothering us.
Then we'll have not a bad one.
You don't need an expensive horse.
Apparently this game isn't on rails. Can we go and do something else? This is boring.
Groom isn't looking too happy at the moment.
Have you ever thought about getting married?
I think the third installment of this game is going to flop really badly. So that way. This game's stupid. Oh,
That'll be good.
oh my god, why is he walking like that?
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudart. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.